And with tip-off,
VA technology.
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Alan. And a look at the stats for Kyrie Irving.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. We've got Trevor Ariza, Avery Bradley out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Dwight Howard. And it's James in at the 4 spot. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, Edwards out there with DeAndre Bembry. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's James Harden. And it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. And stolen by Irving. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Harden drives in. And Harden with the slam.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Here's James.
And you look at Harden's endurance, able to give 100% night in and night out. And he plays as many minutes as you need.
Ariza can't get it to go.
Lakers foul. Avery Bradley. His first foul. Team second.
Now Harden. He played a great game against San Antonio.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammates shots. And does a really good job setting up a shooter.
James tipped, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. The shot by Howard, no good. You know, Grant, watching Harden, he always seems to be in attack mode.
And he's consistent about it too, VA. A lot of guys are aggressive in spurts. Harden is looking to make a play every moment he's on the floor. Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Bradley. Here's Westbrook. Will it go? With the putback, it's good on the putback.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
The Nets have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Here's Harden on the take, and Harden with the slam.
One of the game's best drivers without question. James Harden loves to shift gears, change of pace, slow, fast, intermediate speed, and then use that body of his to shield the ball. Nightmare defending.
They get it back out to James. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing, but they don't want to chance that again.
It's good. Harden's got 6.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Ariza can't get it to go.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And Dwight Howard picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Now here's Irving. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. It's going to be on LeBron James. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Anthony's checked in for LeBron. Here's Claxton. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Outside Irving. To the wing on the left. Here's Bembry. Bradley grabs the board.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Back to Howard. Anthony, the pass to Westbrook. Over Irving. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You look at Brooklyn. They've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another.
I think for the Nets, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. The Lakers with a rebound. Westbrook right side for three. The Lakers with another miss.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this boy. Man.
Pass to Bembry. It's Edwards on the wing. To the left wing. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
His first foul.
That one on Anthony.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Good on the second one. And at this point of the season, Clark, scouting reports should be pretty set. How important are they for teams?
Extremely important. I mean, knowing the other team's tendencies is part of preparing to beat them. So we see some teams who swear by advanced scouting. I mean, it's really a pillar of how they operate. They'll use complex defenses, can spot up opponents after timeout plays, and really put all of that information. It's about data accumulation and then aggregating that data and using it effectively to hopefully give you an advantage in winning the game.
Here's Westbrook. Playing Orlando, he was nearly unstoppable. And it's good for 2.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Here's Brooklyn. They're on a 16-4 run. There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Harden against Westbrook. Harden into the lane.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
The Nets have gone 8 of 10 shooting outside Irving. To the wing, right side. Pass to Bembry. Claxton down low, guarded by Howard. Harden misses. Well, the Lakers shooting just 21% in the first quarter. Irving with it. To the inside. Here's Bembry. Uses the glass on the layup. Bembry's got 5 now.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Back to Howard. Pass to Ariza. And again, the Lakers, no good.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
To the paint. Shot is good by Edwards.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Ariza. Puts up a 3. Kept alive. Westbrook outside. Goes back up. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, I like the fire that Ariza plays with. He's not afraid of sacrificing his body on his way up.
Jordan's checked in for the Lakers. And that's good as he hits both shots.
8-time All-Star. Howard made the NBA All-First Team 5 straight years. One of the greatest centers this game has ever seen when you look at his record.
He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
And now entering his late 30s, Howard has embraced a new role.
You know what? He's done a nice job, B.A., of adjusting to what his body allows him to do now. Mentally, he's more comfortable and seems to be at peace. And he doesn't have to be the focal point anymore. He's fine being a spoke in the wheel.
Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Ariza. And he knocks down the first one.
He's a perennial MVP candidate every year. James Harden wants to compete for titles at this stage of his journey. That's the mindset he brings to this squad. Well, you look at Hart, he doesn't beat you with great speed or by playing above the rim. He wins with pace, angles, and strength. As unique a scorer as we've seen in probably the last 30, 35 years in the NBA.
Horton Tucker can't hit. Brooklyn's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Takes it inside. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Johnson. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Bradley. Counted from distance. And Clark Harden is also an expert at using his body as a shield for the ball.
I think it's really a good lesson out there for young players coming up, B.A. Use what you have. Don't try to be somebody else. Use what you have. Don't make excuses. And then get busy putting the work in.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor. This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Left side, Edwards. Irving for 3. Sinks the tray. Irving's got 8 points.
Irving knocking down that 3. Textbook form, too. Never rushes anything. Mechanics are efficient and effective.
They get it again. Johnson finds Jordan to win the run. That one is off. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. And last season, a new entity, NBA Africa, created to handle all business on the continent. Grant, you're an investor. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's so exciting, B.A. First of all, the game of basketball growing all over the world, particularly on the continent in Africa. So I think it's not only great from a financial standpoint, but you're creating opportunities for the league and you're exposing people to Africa to this beautiful game. I think it's a win-win, and I'm so excited. Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Down low. Pass to Jordan. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Pure from three-point range. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
And for much of his career, Jordan has been surrounded by unbelievable talent.
Well, you think about it, T.A. Paul and Griffin in L.A., Durant, Irving, and Harden in Brooklyn. I don't know how you get much better than those 5.
Thomas, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The Lakers also with a sub. Monk's checked in. And finished off by Westbrook.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
On the wing, Harden. 19 points in the game. Thomas misses. And for the Lakers, they're shooting only 26% in the first. Here's Horton Tucker. No good there. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
A donut for him this quarter. They could really use his points to improve their situation.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket. Always one of the more disputed calls in the game. Goaltending. Coach is convinced the ball was not on the way down. He'll use his challenge.
This can be a tough one. With goaltending, it's such a fine line. Clear and... conclusive evidence that never comes into effect more than on these calls.
Well, that's what's great about the coach's challenge on calls like this. We're able to slow down the action and see exactly where the ball is when it's touched. Hard to do that in real time. And here we go. The call will stand.
That'll cost them a timeout and their one and only coach's challenge. Goaltending calls can be so tough to make. You understand why he wanted a closer look at it, but we'll see if he regrets it.
Boy, man, can Monk fly? I mean, it's fun watching this dude get up and drop the hammer.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition's sails. When you think about it, they're trailing in part because they're giving away too many trips to the charity stripe.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are concerned, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling. Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 4 from distance to begin this one. Mills attacking, and he parries his first look.
You know, Mills is not just a long-range gunner now. He can score on the move, too. Underestimate Mills at your own peril.
Left side, Johnson. Gordon Tucker on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And the Lakers with possession here. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down.
Oh! What a hammer!
Oh, man!
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climbing.
And Aldridge with the block. Now here's Mills. Monk covers. Pass to Thomas. The three-pointer off the mark. Now Los Angeles with it. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And the first one at the line is good. Millsap, he's checked in for Aldridge. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And DeAndre Jordan gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line.
And I love how they've been the aggressors on the offensive end. So unafraid of contact, looking to score points in the lane and at the free throw line.
A big disparity in the free throws, and that's been a big boost to their offense.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
The energy that Monk brings, I love it. I mean, when he's out on the floor, he's giving you everything he has.
Both shots good from the strike. And here's Mills. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Out to Millsap. Here's Thomas. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. Back after this. And always ready in the clutch. Kyrie Irving says he saves his best for the fourth quarter.
For me, I just try to feel out.
You know, Irving, perhaps underrated as a tactician, Greg.
Oh, yeah. It's a chess match indeed. One move, one play sets up the next.
LeBron James.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Nets pretty much in control here.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
James Harden out there with Patrick Mills. Then there's Blake Griffin. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Thomas in at the small forward. So that's the Nets 5.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
And it's James with the jam.
James throwing it down with that power dunk. You know, the defense can't allow him to get what he wants inside because that's easy pickings for LeBron.
Now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. It's Griffin, high post. Pass to Harden. Here's Thomas. From deep three-point range. And the Nets miss again.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And Mills, here we go. And the layup is good off the glass. Mills has gotten his second bucket. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Anthony misses.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Irving's checked in for Brooklyn.
Now into the lineup for your Nets.
The Nets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Into the lane. And they pick up 2. Irving's got 10 points.
Slashing to the rim with so much precision and skill. Irving, nearly impossible to contain when he spots a lane and decides to drive.
Pass to Ariza. And here's Monk. And again, the Lakers, no good.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his third before the half.
Third team foul.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Griffin against James. Pass to Monk. Anthony left side. Now here is James. Outside Monk. The 3 ball. Let's go with a 3. Brooklyn with the board. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Back to Anthony. Shot is up. And again, no good by the Lakers.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Anthony, the pass to James. Looking to end the run. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Griffin. And it's Bembry in for Thomas.
You know, Blake Griffin's NBA career certainly didn't have humble beginnings. I mean, he won the slam dunk contest and Rookie of the Year in his debut season. He really hit the ground running.
Back to Claxton. And he banks in the layup.
He hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Back to Ariza. Inside. Here's James. Hitting his third shot in 7 looks. And while Blake Griffin's career certainly got off to a hot start, Grant, he's also managed to remain a dominant force over the years.
No question. He's a guy who can get it done. points, rebounds, assists, anything you need. He's a great example of an enduring talent.
Anthony outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And the Nets making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Bradley, he's checked in for the Lakers. Russell Westbrook comes in for Monk. Outside Irving with the drive, and the shot goes. Irving's got 14 points.
All Irving needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. They get it back. On the wing, Bradley. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Bradley, guarded by Edwards. Bradley misses.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Ariza. The Lakers with another miss.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
The Lakers making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Pass to Bradley. Westbrook outside. Second chance effort. And Howard with the lay-in. Howard's got his second basket.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
To the middle. Here's Claxton. Count it. All three of his attempts have gone in.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And the Lakers shooting just 28%. Lacking confidence on offense right now. Howard finds James. Down low. There's the block. And he gets it back. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Basketball.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 17-4 run. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Lays it up and banks it in. Claxton's got 8 points.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
On the wing, Bradley. Over Irving. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Brooklyn has gone only 1 of 5 from beyond the three-point line in the second quarter. Edwards. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Howard. The second chance points on the tip-in. Howard's got 6 here in the quarter.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Here's Claxton. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
The Lakers shooting at 30% here in the second. Howard, the pass to James. To the inside. Out to Anthony. Takes a 3. Up again. Claxton with a rebound. Well, Brooklyn's shooting about 70% from the floor. Hard to do better than that. And here's Mills from the arc. Nets keep it alive. Mills has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Anthony, the pass to Westbrook. And here's Howard, guarded by Edwards. Pass to Anthony. Inside. Howard with the ball. And he drops it in from the low post. 10 points for him.
So hard to corral Howard. I mean, even when you try to rough him up and get physical with him, he still just is able to play through it. Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Here's Anthony. That one's good. 2 for 8 now.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Westbrook comes with a double. Right wing. From the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Howard with the ball. He's got 10, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Bembry. Here's Claxton. All alone. That one a little long. Anthony, the pass to Westbrook. Here's Howard. Pulls up. The offensive rebound. Westbrook gets the bucket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Bembry. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Westbrook's got 11 points.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. James Harden comes in for Mills. Here's Bradley. He's guarded by Irving. And again, the Lakers, no good.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And then Aldridge with the dunk.
Oh, boy, at 6'11", Aldridge makes this look really easy. All he needs is the right positioning, and it's over. Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
And the Nets shooting 69%. I think they're even surprising themselves out there. Outside Harden. Here he goes. And Harden with the slam.
Well, that's what James Harden does. He scores the basketball as well as anybody, doing what he does best.
Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
The drive by Westbrook. And then Westbrook slams it in.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Harden against Westbrook. There's the drive. Outside Edwards. Lets the three fly. It doesn't go for him. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one, and that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Shot by Brembry, no good.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly, and I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
Pass to Edwards. Harden against Jordan. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
And the shot is good by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 12 now in this quarter.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Up top, Harden with 4 on the clock. And Harden with the slam.
Surgical precision from Harden, demonstrating his sick handles one more time.
And stolen by Edwards. And so it's Brooklyn building a...
James, scoring seems to come easy for you. What's your mentality out there?
I just like to have fun.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
James Harden was the man in the first. He had 25 points.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, LeBron James out there with Dwight Howard. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Bradley in at the 2-guard spot. No good on the 3.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Well, a surprising stat, Clark. The last 2 seasons, for the first time in league history, guards scored more points in the paint than centers or forwards.
How amazing is that, B.A.? What a transformation we've seen in the game at all levels, but particularly the NBA. Things have been inverted. It used to be you threw the ball inside to get high percentage shots. Now this is primarily a drive and kick league. Drive for the rim or shoot threes.
And the Lakers making a change here. Monk's checked in. Out to the wing. To the middle. Second chance shot. Bembry's shot is good. Bembry's got 14 points for the game.
Over the last few years, I think Harden has fine-tuned his playmaking skills. A threat for double-digit assists every night.
Howard's shot is good.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
High post Claxton. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
The Lakers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Howard. Pass to Bradley to the right side. And here's Howard. It's Monk on the wing. Shoots over Harden. And it's Monk missing.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And Harden with the slam.
You know, when Harden gets deep inside positioning, he's ready for the throwdown because he's more athletic than people give him credit for.
Ariza. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Bembry. It's stolen by Howard. Bembry grabs the miss. The Nets have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Claxton gets the bucket.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Howard. There's the drive. And it's Howard finishing it off.
You might as well just get out of the way when Howard has some speed behind him. A vicious dunker.
Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Pass to James. Out to the right wing. On the wing, Bradley. From behind the arc. They get the rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. The Nets have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
All right, B.A. Russell Westbrook last season said titles won't define him. He said, quote, I grew up in the streets. I'm a champion. I don't have to be an NBA champion. My legacy isn't based on what I do on this court. It's what I do off the floor. How many people I'm able to impact and inspire.
Different perspective, Allen. Good stuff. Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for Bembry. Howard, the pass to James. Over Griffin. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Three-pointer, Harden. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Here's Reeves. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Nets have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Here's Thomas driving in and rejected.
And Ariza works his butt off on defense. I mean, whether he's down low or on the perimeter, he knows how to block shots.
Millsap, he's checked in for Claxton. And the Lakers also making a switch. Anthony's checked in for Howard. Anthony, left side. Pass to Ariza. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And, you know, this could be the season that LeBron passes Karl Malone for second all-time in career scoring. And dare we think this, after a year or two, perhaps, even passing Kareem? That's almost sacrilege. But it could happen if LeBron stays healthy. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's Thomas. Pass to Irving. The 3. Another miss by Irving. And Clark LeBron already the all-time playoff scoring leader and second all-time in finals scoring to Jerry West.
Well, it all makes sense, B.A. You add it up. His brilliance, his longevity, his consistency. I mean, he's made the finals just about every year, too. That doesn't hurt when you're talking about playoff stats. It is absolutely incredible what he's been able to do.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it's the Lakers on the break. James against Griffin. Pass to Reeves. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Well, LeBron James is clearly a tremendously talented passer. When a guy is open, he'll get him the ball.
Harden against Monk. Here's Griffin. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
James against Millsap. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
It seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He'd been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
Mills, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for the Lakers.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Here's James. Oh, and makes it with the miss. James has gotten 4 this quarter.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Outside Mills. Right side Harden to the paint. And that one's good from Millsap on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game. Anthony slams it in.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time, rising up for the dunk.
Harden into the lane, and then Harden with the jam.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Good on the shot. James has got 12 points in the game.
There's been no question as to which team is attacking the offensive glass harder.
Yeah, they have the advantage. A big one in second chance points. Those extra possessions really help an offense, and it demoralizes the defense.
Here's Anthony. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. And the Nets shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. Ooh, poked away. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. The Lakers making a switch here. Westbrook outside. Shoots. The Lakers with another miss.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Harden from outside. Fires in the triple. Harden's got 40 points.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
And again, it's Brooklyn.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Now a timeout called by the Lakers.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Let's go.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Jordan, the pass to Anthony. Back to Jordan. Knocks it loose. Aldridge with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. And DeAndre Jordan gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Harden. He's got 42. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
13 foul.
Harden against Westbrook. And Aldridge with the slam.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
Pass to Griffin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Griffin's got 6 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less. Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
To the left side wing. Uncovered. Outside for Harden. The 3 is up. He's off on that one. Now the Lakers take it the other way. Here's Horton Tucker. Here's Westbrook. Horton Tucker on the wing. The bank shot, no good.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
From deep. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
Mills with it. Jordan picks him up. Aldridge outside. Pass to Griffin. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Give him 8 points now. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
One other thing they've done very well is getting out in transition. They're running at every opportunity.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Edwards comes in for Griffin. And it's Bembry in for Harden. Bradley, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Aldridge. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And, you know, Aldridge is a load to deal with. When he gets good position, you pretty much have to be physical with him.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Jordan. James comes in for Johnson. And Ariza subbed in for Horton Tucker. Bradley with a drive. Another shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
You know, I think you just got to be a little smarter around Howard. That guy's, I mean, Howard's pretty crafty at drawing contact on the way up.
And the second free throw is good. And Brooklyn has possession. Next up, they'll face the Timberwolves in Minnesota. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
DeAndre Bembry.
No good on the second free throw. Well, the Lakers shooting a disappointing 38%. Here's Westbrook. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
And Russell Westbrook on the move once again. This time to the Lakers. Now, what's interesting, I mean, he played so long for the OKC Thunder, and now on his 4th team in the past 4 years. But still, you can't deny the impact when he's on the floor.
Outside Edwards. The 3 is up. That one doesn't drop. Well, Los Angeles shooting just 38% for this game so far. Pass to Ariza. No good from outside.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Aldridge with it. Guarded by Howard. Edwards. Yes, and a nice assist from Aldridge. Edwards got 10 points in the game.
Boy, Aldridge commands so much defensive attention. There's bound to be somebody open on every possession, and this time, LaMarcus finds it.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Fires the 3. Bembry's shot is good. 17 points in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
From downtown, offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
And here's Mills for 3. And they'll get another chance. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Second shot opportunity, and the layup by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Aldridge has a nice methodical way about his game that makes him extremely reliable down low. He's a smooth operator in the post.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And with a big lead, it's easy to take your foot off the gas like they did there.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. The rebound by the Nets. Irving's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Bembry. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 7 assists in the game.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Nicholas Claxton out there with Johnson. Then it's Bruce Brown. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Carter in at the 1. So that's the Nets 5.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Basketball.
Here's Irving. Irving is doubled. Got a piece of it. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Irving. Carter, high post. No one near him. And that one drops for him. You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
The kick out to Johnson. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Ellington. Back to Ariza. Now here's Howard. Here's Ellington. Howard's shot's good. Howard's got 21.
You know, showing flashes of his old self here. I mean, when Howard finds that rhythm, it feels like nobody can stop him, and he's right.
Here's Irving. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Back to Ariza. Pass to Howard. Here's Ellington. Knocks it down from distance. Ellington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Irving is doubled. And in the 2021 Conference Finals, 3 out of the 4 teams were helmed by black head coaches. Many hoping that'll help create more opportunities moving forward, Grant.
No question. The NBA is #1 in embracing diversity in its league. Now, we still have a long way to go, but you have to be proud of the coaches who performed, as you said, in last year's conference finals, but also seeing the steps move in the right direction this summer with a lot of hires who are African-American head coaches. So, obviously, it's a results-driven business, but greater diversity is certainly welcome.
Now here's Carter to the inside. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Carter.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
With that offensive board, they're likely to have the last possession here.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
Outside Irving. Pass to Brown. They double team Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Irving. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Dwight Howard picks one up.
You know, that's what makes Kyrie Irving so hard to stop. I mean, you never know what he's going to do when he goes into his bag.
So the Nets making a switch here. Millsap's checked in.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
Pass to Ellington. They grab their own miss. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The way they've hit the offensive boards in the second half, you would think they're the team that's leading.
Irving, the pass to Carter. Well, there's been a lot of discussion about officiating in the league right now. Clark, you think the game's called tighter than it used to be?
I don't really think it's tighter. It's different. I mean, the emphasis is on really giving the offensive players an opportunity to get to the basket and to not allow defensive players to impede with their hands on the perimeter. And I like that part of it. And cutting, you can't just chuck cutters and be overly physical. Basketball is a contact game. It's not a wrestling match. And freedom of movement is an important part of that. And it looks better. And it does, in fact, allow it to be a little more entertaining, in my opinion.
Monk, he's checked in for Ellington. Now Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets ball. Johnson, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Stanley Johnson.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
At the line.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handles. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer. You know, last year when Irving announced that James Harden was now the team's point guard, that raised some eyebrows. But as usual, there was a method to Irving's madness.
Clark, when you talk in depth with Irving, most of his opinions are well thought out.
I agree with you. I mean, he's a bit misunderstood, but he's very thorough and thoughtful and has some interesting things to say. I mean, when he plays the point guard, he says he sees everything that's going on, and I wouldn't argue with him because he's got great vision. When he plays the 2, he knows what he's looking for, and that's to put that ball in the bucket, and he does it as well as anybody in the league.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Down low. Here's Millsap. Kick out to Brown. And featuring Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and Kevin Garnett. Is the 2020 Hall of Fame class the best ever, Clark?
Well, I'd certainly have to go back and look, but there won't be any classes that would be any better. I would say that. I mean, clearly depending on when some of the all-time greats went in and who were part of their classes in the past, but I would be hard-pressed to imagine or be able to state a class that was better than this particular class. 2009 comes to mind. That had Michael Jordan, David Robinson, and John Stockton. That's a pretty good threesome, too.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Carter with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. On the attack, Carter. Rebound, the Lakers.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Outside Johnson. From deep. And it's Monk missing.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
But that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Millsap. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Millsap's got 4 points this quarter.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting 37% from the floor at this point. It's good on the putback.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
Irving, the pass to Brown. Inside, Millsap. Outside for Irving. Sinks it from distance. Irving's got 9 points now in the second half.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Millsap inside. Outside, Brown. From deep, Johnson. And Bazemore pulls it down. Bazemore's got 4 rebounds in the game. Drives to the hoop. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Brooklyn making some changes. Aldridge is checked in for Johnson, and it's Thomas in for Kyrie Irving. And the Lakers also making a switch. Ellington, he's checked in for Monk. Carter, the pass to Millsap. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Love watching Millsap go to work inside. He's a pretty smooth operator in the paint. Good footwork, good strength, and good touch.
And Aldridge with the block. To the inside, and as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Lakers on D, to the paint. Tipped away. It's stolen by Johnson. And here's Carter. And the NBA and its players taking an active role socially. Grant, talk about what you're seeing now and how it registers with you.
Well, you know, it's exciting, it's inspiring, it's patriotic. It's what America is, being able to exercise your voice and helping to form a more perfect union. So that's what it's all about, and I'm excited for the league and its players, and it's inspiring, like I said.
The Lakers with another miss.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
To the middle. Here's Aldridge. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
A good look from Brown. Pass to Thomas.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
And he can't get the first one. Johnson, he's checked in for Millsap. And no luck that time either.
They've had problems at the free throw line, especially since halftime. They're lucky it hasn't cost them.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter. From deep, Jordan. And they recover it.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Knocks down the triple.
And a big part of their offensive success right now is the ability to create second chance opportunities.
Yeah, they've played with more hunger. Very impressive with the effort they put on the glass. I like that tenacity.
Pass to Johnson. And the developmental path for top prospects is evolving. Clark, it was recently announced a new high school league for the top powerhouses.
Well, you could almost see this coming, B.A. Again, creating additional pathways for young players to pursue their professional dreams would lead to other types of competition in the NBA. So we'll see how it plays out. But I'm not totally opposed to it. Again, it's a small percentage of players that will be part of this type of tournament or league. So let's see where it goes.
Brooklyn has got just 1 of 6 threes to go in the fourth. And DeAndre Jordan gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2.
Carter. And out the line, shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. And the Lakers shooting around 34% during the 4th quarter. Driving inside. That one falls. A minute 58 left in the 4th quarter here. Left side, Johnson. Six to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And here's Brown for 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Ellington. Rebound Brooklyn.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Nets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
Still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for James Harden.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Ariza's checked into the Lakers. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Carter from outside. Doesn't go that time. And the Lakers going the other way now. Here's Reeves. The Lakers with the rebound. Pass to Ariza. And he makes it on the layup.
And, you know, the energy Ariza possesses, impressive, fabulous at converting despite getting bodied up.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Aldridge misses. On offense, here are the Lakers. They're on an 11-3 run. Jordan goes in and slam dunk by Jordan. That gives him a double-double.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
James, night in and night out, this team comes ready to perform. What does this win say about your collective focus?
We've had that same mentality all year long, you know, whether it's bad record teams or guys in and out the lineups. We just had a mindset all season that this year is going to be special. And so, you know, no matter who it is we play, we go out there and just try to compete at a high level and win as many games as we can.
It's about you, not the opponent. You got that right. Thanks, James.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long, everybody.